have been a big supporter of his during his years in the NFL, and just kind of told him about what UCLA represents and what it was like for me to be here, the support staff, the people that are here, the importance of the football program, and trying to take it back to a prominent level, and feeling that he could be the guy who could do that. And you know, a lot of schools that were interested in him, but for us to be able to, I don't want to say convince him, because then it sounds like he was reluctant to take the job, but you know, he was excited from day one. So there wasn't a big sell. I mean, he was excited about UCLA from the very first moment I spoke to him.
What are you excited about with him? So since you have seen him, you saw him, he didn't do well in the NFL.
Well, I would disagree, because when he got to Philadelphia, you know, he had back-to-back 10-win seasons, and that's not easy to do. And there was a lot of turmoil in the front office and how things are being done, and it's not always easy to win. You can ask Harbaugh about that at his last season in San Francisco. And so I think everybody has to be on the same page, and that was not the case there, you know, his last year. And then, of course, San Francisco, I can't even speak on what all was happening there. But so I think he did have some success at the NFL level, and what he did is not easy. But I think when you look then at what he did at Oregon, he's a great football coach. He loves the game. He's obsessed with it. And for us to get him here, I think it's the greatest hire in UCLA history, you know, and I'm trying to think of who might have, you know, Dick Vermeil wasn't Dick Vermeil, you know, when he was here, when he got here. Terry Donahue wasn't Terry Donahue until after he was here for a long time, and I have the utmost respect for Terry Donahue. But I think when you look at someone with his track record, and for us to land him here at UCLA, I think it's the greatest hire in UCLA sports.
Let me hit you with two NFL questions. First question is, what do you see as the season starting to unwind now? The Rams, are they real legit here?
Oh, they're legit. I'm a big fan of the Rams. I grew up a Rams fan, you know, growing up in Southern California. And sorry, St. Louis, but I'm happy to see them back here in Los Angeles. I've been watching them. We're hoping to get this game December 10th. The NFL is trying to take it away from Fox, but that Philly Rams game in a week or so is going to be, you know, a big-time game. And I'm a fan of what I've seen of Jared Goff. And, you know, as someone who came into the league and struggled as a rookie and then got a new offensive coordinator, and then my career took off, I know how important that guy is. And what Sean McVay has done has been incredible. I had great respect for him when he was at Washington. Young guy, but mature beyond his years. And he's taken it. I mean, no one could have imagined that he'd get this program going as quickly as he did. But it's been great. And I hope, I hope the city's excited about it as much as I am.
I don't know if they're on board yet. How about the Chargers?
When do they get on board?
I don't know when they're going to get on. When do they get on board? What is with LA?
What's happening?
I don't know because they're not filling the Coliseum. What about the Chargers in the AFC West? Isn't that fascinating?
Well, it's pretty crazy what they've been able to do, the way that their season started, and then, you know, here they are, you know, with a chance within the division, with making the playoffs, and no one would have thought that. And they're fighting adverse situations too with where their games are being played. But I've been a big fan of Philip Rivers' for a long time. When he came in with Eli and Ben Roethlisberger, I thought this guy was really special. So I'm happy for him, and I'd like to see him win a Super Bowl. Those others have won 2 Super Bowls each. I'd certainly like to see Philip get one before he's done.
And thanks, guys, for indulging me. Vince Ferragamo is my analyst. Is there truth to the Vince
is my all-time favorite quarterback.
Yeah.
Vince Ferragamo is my all-time favorite quarterback.
Do you have a jersey of his?
I've got a jersey. Yeah, it's at my house. It's on the wall, and he's in good company. I'm not a big collector of jerseys. He's up there with Dan Marino, Joe Montana, and Joe Namath.
Okay.
Are my 4 jerseys.
That's a good company.
That Vince Ferragamo.
Vince and 15.
Well, I was a Rams fan, like I said, growing up, and then my family moved to Oklahoma, and that first year, what was it, the '79 season, he took the Rams against the Steelers in the Super Bowl, and Bradshaw got his 4th ring, but that whole season, I was all over the Rams and watching them, and Vince was my guy. So when we played in the Super Bowl here in '92, I was asked a question by the media, who's your favorite quarterback? I said, oh, it's Vince Ferragamo, and everybody's going like, what? And I said, yeah, it's Vince Ferragamo, come on. I finally met Vince. I think it was Jim Mora's golf tournament. I was at a golf tournament. I think it was Jim Mora's golf tournament. And Vince was playing, and I finally got a chance to say hello to him, and yeah, that's my guy.
Will you say for me you're watching Sports Wrap with Vince Ferragamo? Just ignore Jackie Slater and me. Just you're watching.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Hi, this is Troy Aikman. You're watching Sports Wrap with Vince Ferragamo.
Thanks guys, I appreciate your indulgence. Thanks.
Tell Vince I said hello.
I will.
How much does kind of what's been going on lately contribute to kind of building momentum that we need to do something and make a big hire and take advantage of this?
Yeah, you know, I think of my years, you know, and we had a Rose Bowl drought when I was playing too. You know, we didn't make it there, but we had some really good teams, and you know, we finished, I don't know, we finished top 10, I know, both years, and went through a stretch there my senior year where we were #1 in the country for about 3 weeks. And, you know, a really talented team, and so I know that this university can compete at a high level. There's no reason for it not to. And, you know, I don't know. I'm a little different. I think I hear about Pac-12. I always get it confused. Pac-12, right? Because it was Pac-10 when it tells how old I am. But, you know, conference championships are great, but, you know, I want us to compete for national championships. You know, we're on a national stage competing. And obviously that's not going to happen every year, but you want to at least be in contention and playing at a high level. And I look at the Alabamas and the Ohio States. You know, Michigan not so much this year, but, you know, they got it turned around. And, you know, the various schools, Clemson, you know, there's to me, there's no reason why UCLA can't be one of those teams. I think that the athletic department of the university, I think they're committed to trying to make that happen.
Why do you think it hasn't? UCLA hasn't got to these teams. We've tried.
I don't know. I wish I had the answer to that, but that's why I think that for us to be able to land a guy that was so heavily sought after by you know, top schools around the country that had vacancies, this is a great day for UCLA.
How did you get involved in the recruitment process or the search process?
In the past, when this job's been open, they've reached out to me and asked if I've had a name or two. I usually have. And then this year was no different, and they asked if I would mind serving on the search committee, and I said I'd be happy to do it, but I'm not just going to do a figurehead role. I'm going to be involved in. And if I'm going to be on the hook for the hire, I'm going to at least be a part of it. So, and I'd known Chip for a few years now once he got into the NFL. And he was a guy that was targeted early, and I was on board with that. And then just a matter of seeing where you fit him.
Did you guys really look at anybody else, given kind of the time frame that you guys were working under?
Well, you know, Jed Fish was certainly on the short list, considering what his involvement is with the school, serving as the interim guy. But Chip was the guy that we wanted, and what would have happened had that not have occurred is anybody's guess. We wouldn't be having a press conference today.
What is it that makes him so innovative?
Chip? Well, he just kind of thinks outside the box. I think when you look at the various, run-pass options that he's got within his offense, I think he stretches the defense. He really makes them play the entire field, sideline to sideline. He stresses the defense that way.
I appreciate the.
I used to kid with him back when I was covering his games, and I said, man, I'd like to throw back in this offense because there's a lot of big plays.
I was telling someone, I said, I was happy to take it.
And that was at the NFL.
I've never been excited since I was from that time. That was the best time. I saw you
does a really great job of spreading out the defense.
I was telling someone, like, last time I was just excited about UCLA football, 98.
I was saying earlier, a lot of people
think we had to play Miami in a rescheduled game.
About having this mobile quarterback. It's not really true.
Go Brew.
He can basically do the same thing dependent upon what personnel is. Nick Foles was not a guy.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
He put up huge numbers in that offense. What's that? Top scoring offenses in the league. And so He's got a lot of different ways to come after it.
Wow, that's a much better camera than mine. I like the back scratch.
His fan base.
Well, it's not so much the name. I heard from some people that have big names that I think Chip's obviously got a name, and people around the country take notice.
I kind of remember.
I think the main reason is because they know he's a quality coach. His track record speaks for itself. So this was a big deal. I mean, there's an excitement here that I don't know has been here. The press conference, this is the easiest day of his time. Yeah. I'm going to do something. Yeah. So, all right, guys.
Thank you.